Keep it going. One more. Happy Friday, Steady Trade Treats listeners. I don't really know why I'm dressed like this, but it's Cocktail Friday. I was just kind of feeling a little spunky. You know, I traded well this week. I traded really well this week. Super happy with how I traded. Feel like super alive right now. Very rested up. And again, Cocktail Friday. The winner was the Long Island iced tea. Yeah. Andrew, you said this is your first Long Island iced tea. Tell the viewers how you like it.
Yeah, it's really good. I never had one before, and just it tastes like tea.
Definitely a little strong, but we're also going to take a little drink of tequila, some Don Julio, my personal favorite. Finishing off the bottle. There we go. Got to get that ready. Yeah, guys, so obviously it's Friday. We'll do a little weekend recap. As you guys know, sorry, I'm like losing my voice a little bit, but as you guys know, my goal going into this month was to really size down, be a lot more selective with my trades. And I did just that. Like this week, my largest loss, I think it was $700, and my average loser in September was like $900. So I'm really, really stoked that I stuck to sizing down my average loser. I think $250, and I'm up 11K this week now. So like really stoked. I mean, it's very, very small sliver of the drawdown that I went through in September, but it's gaining that consistency back, gaining that confidence back. I'm using basically a quarter of the size I was using last month. And I mean, almost 10% of the size I was using back in like July. So it's really just about sizing down. I'm trying to keep the good habits going, staying really selective until the market comes back. And I've got no problem going back up to like that $1,000 to $2,000 risk level or capital risk when the time is right. But this has been a really good way for me to force myself to become disciplined, learn a little bit about myself, learn how to control my emotions. And yeah, really, really cool. Good end of the week. Today, specifically, I ended up about, I think, $2,900, call it $3,000. Had a couple good trades, but again, very selective. That was the key today. The first one I took was actually EFTR right here. Let me get this chart a little bit bigger for you. So we had this really weird gap up after hours yesterday and then even pre-market this morning, and it was really beaten down off those highs. But when something like this happens, that tells me this has a lot of potential range. It could have made it all the way up to 18, but I knew that there was potential range. So when the bidders were there, when that pattern lined up, even though we opened really far under VWAP, which I normally don't like, took the entry right here off of this higher low, off of this trend break, got the sells up into 1390s, kept popping, but then instant dump candle right here, which basically ended up just probably being short sellers attacking near VWAP. VWAP fail. Again, this is more or less sort of like a gap and crap. Probably a pretty easy short up into VWAP. And I alerted that in small cap rockets. Like this probably is going to struggle at or right over under VWAP, which is why if we get a quick swipe up, I will be selling. Did just that. We had a ton of volume that came into. I mean, a lot of volume, 250,000 shares. But again, faded off the rest of the day. So that was a nice, easy scalp for about $1,000. And then VYGR, which, wow, that closed the day above 5. That's pretty crazy. I took this part of the move right here, this entire thing. Let's zoom in on this one as well. Basically, this ended up being a third-day surge pattern. I think we talked about this particular stock a day or two ago. And I got in right here at this curl near high a day with 5,000 shares at a 385 average. I was really proud. If you check my Twitter, I sold 69 shares at 420. I did it for the meme. I did it for the culture. But most of my shares I took off probably 1,500 here at 410. The rest off at like 428 and up through 430. So that was like a nice, I think I locked in about 1,900 on that. Chopped around for the rest of the day. I took a couple small losses. Can't remember exactly on what they were. My biggest loss today was like $200. I think I took 2 of them. And then I made money on AEHR here, which ended up just being a really beautiful 52, well, actually all-time high breakout right through here, held the breakout all day. And so this is really an interesting one. I actually kind of want to go into this chart a little bit more. Basically what all this was, you know, your typical low float pump, gap up, but then it held, it consolidated. And when it got interesting was right here where it actually had a here and, no, maybe it was here and here. Both of these were earnings winners from their earnings. And what's interesting about that is small caps normally don't do that. Low float, small cap stocks, now, of course, is a much higher market cap. It's moving its way into a mid cap. They normally don't do that. They normally don't have back-to-back earnings winners. So my thesis is that shorts are probably stuck from here and up into this grind. And now they are getting really, really uncomfortable. So I'll go into intraday trade really quick. Basically, we're just hovering around VWAP all day. I actually bought this break right here, risking 18, and I got sells off into this 1960 push. Ended up going to 1990. I didn't think I'd have the juice to go through 20 today, but I guess I ended up being right. But it was a nice trade regardless. Pretty nice and easy single in my opinion. This is one of those easier ones, being a slower grinder. But again, going back to that kind of daily chart thesis, right? Where it's an earnings winner, it's kind of becoming a more legitimate company. This reminds me a lot of here from 2018 where is this? Oh, let's try like 5 years. From HEAR 2018 where the same exact thing happened. We had this earnings winner. Shorts got trapped in this pop and then it consolidated, grind up. Then it started kind of going parabolic with volume. Now, and that I remember that because I remember a lot of short sellers blowing up on this particular trade because it was that mindset where all you got to do is add. It's not going to go any higher. It can't go any higher. AEHR can't go any higher. It's already super overextended. But if it's like a legitimate company, anything is possible. And you have to remember shorts. It would not surprise me to see big money shorts stuck from here that are stubborn but have money to not get margin called out or to add or whatever. Like, and even here on this push, any of these would not surprise me if something comes out in a few months and like shorts blew up on AEHR. And if that's the case, we probably will see a bit of continuation going into the next few weeks. This could be one of those trades that ends up having a lot of range and offering very consistent, easy to read plays every day. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And then I've got two more charts we'll just talk about quick. Again, kind of some market action today after I take a sip of my tequila, after I have a shot or drink my Long Island. This stuff's good. Andrew, have a sip with me. Cheers. Cheers to Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. That's some good stuff. I was really hoping, my goal was for Roland to be in here today because Matt's spending time with his family, so I was hoping Roland would be in, and because him and I are going to see George Strait tonight. But figured he could talk about his VYGR trade, and we'll go over that chart again. He's actually been in this since Monday. I think he's got 10,000 shares from a 380 average. And last I had talked to him was right around here. He called me in the middle of the day. I was like, have you sold? And he goes, nope. I bet you he sold into this pop, or at least took some off. This might be like a 20K trade for Roland. So can we get a round of applause? It's between 10 and 20K so far if he didn't lock any in. Great trade by Roland. Let's go to DATS. Continuation yesterday. Yesterday was the first green day, a failed first green day. And today just kind of ripped out of nowhere despite CEI shitting the bed. Which a whole other, I mean, this bag holders probably, hopefully bag holders got out of this today. Because it was a really nice pop to get out into. You're probably just about break even, right? Even if I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying how they added down in this dip area. And if your average was up here, you're probably break even right here. Hopefully you got out for a small loss. I guess anything's possible. It could break out again, but highly doubtful. I've never seen a chart like this break out again. But I've also never seen a dilutive company get pumped from 33 cents to 485. And I shouldn't say have never. HMNY, what was the other one? I can't remember the other one. Dries. Those are massive pumps, but this is much more liquid than those ever were. So we'll see. And again, that's really nice continuation. What I'm going to be looking for now, if there's nothing here yet, it's going to need to consolidate for a while. I don't think it'll just go straight up to the breakout. I mean, even last time it was breaking out, it was grind up, grind up, grind up, grind up, grind up, and then finally parabolic. So if it's going to be a play, it's going to have a bit of proving itself to do. It's going to have to hold up for a while, but I'd love to see this become a play. DATS, CEI, PALT, GROM, all those same kinds of stocks. Those are what I'm looking for. Consolidation now. Even CEI, I suppose. Needs to consolidate above lows and then have a really bullish indicator. Maybe continued pumping on Twitter. Shorts stuck. I don't see any shorts stuck just yet, though. So, that's kind of my thoughts on everything. I'm just really, more than anything, I'm really happy with how I traded today, or this week, really. Looking to keep that going through the rest of October. I know I'm not going to make back my drawdown tomorrow. Next week, probably not even this month. If I'm trading the way I should be, I should not make it back this month unless the market goes crazy. Allows me to size up. For now, it's about getting that consistency back and just slowly chipping away at it. For when the market gets a lot hotter, I've got no issue sizing back up. So with that being said, cheers to Friday. Cheers to Friday. One more cheers, Andrew. Double fisting. Everyone, cheers to Friday. I think that's about all I got for today. I'm sure we're running kind of long. Again, that weekend recap, weekend, not the weekend, the end of the week recap. I want to just kind of give you guys those eyes to some bigger picture ideas to what I'm looking for, potentially going into next week or maybe even the next few weeks. So hopefully you're able to kind of break down some of those charts, understand what I'm saying there. And yeah, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Andrew, what's our subscriber goal? How close are we? Do you have any kind of a rough number?
Yeah, we're almost to 90,000.
Woo!
So our goal is 100,000 by the end of this year. So we're almost there, man.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much. I see your comments down on the show. I know a lot of you appreciate this, and it really means a lot. We're trying to do our best, and thank you guys for supporting Cocktail Friday. You know the drill. Next Wednesday we will have that poll out to start kind of getting ready for those drinks. I think it's actually just going to be Matt here on next Friday, though. So we'll make sure to, I'm doing the same thing. He's with his family today. I'm going to go back to New York to visit my family next Friday. So the Long Island's are kind of strong. So let's give him something strong too, but that's not until Wednesday, guys. Like we said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here, not Monday because it's Columbus Day, but Tuesday. Happy Friday. Let's get after it. We hope you guys enjoyed that last video. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of the StocksTrade community. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we can't do it without your help. So if you enjoy what we're putting out and want to hear more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.